Hi, gang. It's Wednesday, time for classic rock, and today we're looking at the music of Eric Clapton. Now, Eric Clapton played with a number of different groups over the years, and he branched out onto a solo career, and we're going to feature two of the albums from early in his solo work. One of the first was the first one that actually was a platinum album for him. I believe it was multi-platinum album, was the album Slow Hand. And this was out in 1977. Actually, these albums, this one and the next one I'm going to feature are both ones my wife had. I didn't have them at the time, so she introduced me to them, and we certainly enjoyed a lot of the music off it. Big hit from this one was Lay Down Sally. Another one that didn't get a lot of airplay because just the nature of it was Cocaine, but again, very popular song. And one of my favorites was Wonderful Tonight. Now, he had a couple of albums. I think this was the fourth one. The first three, I'm not saying they weren't good albums. I mean, they were. Everything was good. This one really seemed to stand out because he went from being gold selling to multi-platinum selling. This is where things really kind of kicked into gear for the solo career. Now, he followed that one up with another album called Backless, which again was a platinum selling album. This was 1978. And the main solo on this was Promises. But he also had a couple of other nice tunes. He had a really fun one called Watch Out for Lucy that he had written, and as well an arrangement he did of the blues song Early in the Morning. Both excellent albums. This was 1977, 1978. Now, for anybody wanting to check out Clapton in his whole career, because he's played with a lot of different people and he's done a lot of work, you can't go wrong with Crossroads. Now, Crossroads features Clapton with the Yardbirds, John Mayall and the Blues Breakers, Cream, him with Ginger Baker and Jack Bruce. They put a lot of albums out and a lot of their hits on here. Blind Faith, Delaney and Bonnie and Friends, Derek and the Dominoes, and of course Eric Clapton. Now, just to give you some idea of what we're covering here with Yardbirds, we have Boom Boom, Good Morning Little Schoolgirl, Gotta Hurry, John Mayall's Blues Breakers, Hideaway, which was a big instrumental hit. But for Cream, we've got I Feel Free, Strange Brew, Sunshine of Your Love, Tales of Brave Ulysses, Steppin' Out, Anyone for Tennis, White Room, Crossroads, and Badge. I mean, all the classic Cream hits are in here. Blind Faith, Presence of the Lord, Can't Find My Way Home, and Sleeping in the Ground. Derek and the Dominoes, we've got Roll It Over, Layla, Mean Old World, Key to the Highway, Mean Old Frisco, One More Chance, and we start with about Blues Power and After Midnight, taking it right up to, I guess, after Backless. So it kind of covers his career right up to what we talked about with the album on Backless. Now, if you're like me and we like live albums, we got something else we could look at, and it's called Crossroads 2. This one I only have on CD. And Crossroads 2, but it is subtitled Live in the 70s. And a lot of the same material, probably taken from the same era, where he's performing live concerts, Miami, Long Beach, he's at Nassau, Hammersmith Odeon in England, Santa Monica, a lot of places in Glasgow, Hanley, London. A good cross-section of what he was doing. And as you know, I like the live albums because you can hear what these people are actually doing on stage as opposed to, with all the studio work and all the studio tricks. So this one's a really nice collection. I don't know how many discs, 1, 2, 3, 4 disc set of Clapton in the 70s. Now, if you get a chance, he's certainly one of the classic guitar players. We got Eric Clapton, obviously Jimi Hendrix, Jimmy Page, Stevie Ray Vaughan. These guys are just some of the excellent players. Clapton was there right from the beginning. And he's still one of the ones that these other players look up to. So if you get a chance to check him out, I know all of his material are on the streaming or is on the streaming networks. Take a look, see what you find. But those albums in the 70s, there was some classic stuff came out there. I know I had a few albums after this. I had them on 8-track and I had them on cassette. But to me, they weren't as satisfying as what slow hand and backless were. And certainly Crossroads, a great way to get an introduction to everything he's done with the different groups he's played with. So that's it for today. Eric Clapton. We'll see you on Friday when we're looking at some music from the movies. Everybody stay home, stay safe, and we'll see you on Friday.